Hello and welcome to my next freediving video diary. Yesterday was a challenging day. A lot of things went wrong. I probably ate too much for breakfast. That's not very good if you're diving. You've got to have the lung capacity. GoPro ran out of juice. I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't charge properly. But more importantly than that, I had a problem with equalization. So what happens is you swim out into the ocean, you put a float up, this lovely big float, and that's anchored, and then there's a rope for you to climb down. And there's the first challenge, is to climb down the rope. So you do your breathing routine, calm yourself, make sure you're ready, underhand grip, and then start hand over hand to slowly pull yourself down the rope. Now, one of the first things you start to experience is the increase in pressure, and that increase in pressure is quite surprising. It's actually the atmospheric pressure by the time you're 10 feet down is double what it is out here, and obviously I hadn't experienced anything quite like that before. So you need to equalize, and that involves blowing so that your ears, so your eardrums, you push air so that it don't push back out and into place. Now, if you're the kind of person who's used to doing that on a plane, that might be good. But I associate that pop with things readjusting naturally on a plane. Yeah, I tried that before and wiggled my, done all the tricks people do to try to make your ears readjust, but never really troubled myself with it. Just sort of let it naturally rebalance. Well, here you can't let it naturally rebalance. You need to make sure that your eardrums are not pushed too far into the ear canal and damaged. Now, I don't know whether it's a cold, just recovered from a cold before this course, or whether it's something genetic, but this ear just wouldn't equalize, and it is so painful. And when I got to a certain depth, I could hear this noise like gas escaping from your ear, which isn't a very nice thing to experience. You just think, oh, is this going to be a pop? What's going on? So at that depth, I had to sort of resurface. Now, what I found was, of course, I was gaining confidence at the depths before that, but about 6 or 7 feet down, that started happening. I just couldn't equalize it properly. So I'm going to focus some videos of what I did do, which was I did the duck diving and the recovery training and those kind of things, and it was wonderful. And my fear really has disappeared. Now, within those limits that we performed, I had no problem at all with holding breath, no sense of struggle. And I think that's the key, is slowly working up so you're never pushing your borderlines too terribly. But what do I have to do now? Well, we've decided to give me 2 days just to practice equalizing. So I've got a routine. First of all, I sit and practice. The trick is to put the tongue up and back in the throat and to create a bit of pressure. And there I heard it, pop, pop, or sort of a tick, tick noise. Sometimes it's one ear, sometimes I can do both. Well, you need to be able to do that under pressure while either pulling a rope or while swimming downwards. So I'm practicing sitting, practicing standing. I even had a go practicing standing on my head, because I think that's a good simulation of the pressure. There is an exercise I've been given by my instructor, which is when you exhale all the oxygen, all the air from the lungs, and then do that 5 times. And of course, what happened was both ears did it twice, and one ear did it. Then the ear that doesn't like to equalize didn't equalize a few of the times. the other two. Anyway, so having no oxygen or no air in your lungs simulates that kind of pressure differential. So I'm going to practice twice a day, 2 20-minute sessions, one of them with a pool session, so underwater, sit on the bottom, practice equalising, and on Monday we're going to try again. If that doesn't work, then I'm probably going to have to accept that there's something up. I actually have always found it takes longer for my ears to equalise when we land from a plane. In fact, I remember once we went to Egypt and I had 3 days where I couldn't hear properly. So maybe there's something genetic, maybe I've got a punctured eardrum I don't know about. So if that's so, then it doesn't work out, then I have to enjoy the shallows, and then when I get back to England, have a doctor check out what's going on there. And then hopefully when that's solved, I can come back and complete my missions here and perhaps do the next level of the course. All in all though, wonderful experience, really enjoying it, and I'll report back after the next training session.